So a lot of times I get asked about like NFT investing, and people almost look at it like they want one size fits all solution of like, this is how you trade NFTs, that's how you invest in NFTs. But I think it's super important to actually separate NFTs into different categories, right? Many of you might know community NFTs, things like Bored Apes, CryptoPunks, and so forth, where you've got one of 10,000 of these images that is a one of one in that 10,000 collection. They're all of different trades, and they give you access to community, right? Where, for example, Bored Ape, they had Ape Fest and so forth. They have a lot of parties, events where it's almost like a membership token, almost like a Soho House, but for a very specific community, right? That trades differently. For you to trade that, you need to know what that community is, who's in there, what value is being provided, like how tight are they, right? That's for community NFTs. Then there's in-game NFTs, right? Where, for example, based on the success of that game, and that can include virtual land, that can include things like axes and so forth, that NFT might gain value. But then there's a third part, and that's art, like actual art NFTs. And I think too many times people try to trade art as if it was like a stock. And while there are collectors in the traditional world, right, who find ways to find mispricings, maybe they find a Basquiat that's trading way below the mean of like what others are trading at. They buy it cheap and they sell it again. But at the end of the day, I think when it comes to art NFTs, so for example, this is my one major art NFT that I own. This is a one-of-one Hans Zimmer's first NFT. So the music is made by Hans Zimmer, the visuals made by ThankYouX, an incredible digital artist. In my eyes, the leader in the NFT revolution when it comes to the art. He's been at Sotheby's, Christie's, and so forth since, and just a very unique style. And to me, I bought this not because I was trying to flip it, because I was trying to make a gain on it, but rather because the art actually spoke to me. I was somebody that when I wrote my book Dark Age, I was listening to Hans Zimmer music every single time, and the whole plot was written like and inspired by his lines, by his music. And so I said, look, if I own any NFT, right, an art NFT that I would hang on the wall, like I literally bought a full TV just to hang it up there, right, that's the one, right? And now you start building, because I was at and funny enough, this piece has since gone to 2 museums where it's currently displayed, at a museum in North Carolina and a museum in Dubai. And I saw it in person. I was with the artist there, and it was just incredible seeing this piece that I now have a personal relationship with, that I own, like hang on this wall, that people can get to look at and inspect and appreciate. And as you own a piece, as a collector, I talk to these collectors, and being a collector of art, it's a very personal relationship where like you start building a relationship with the artist. You start building a relationship with a piece where now this one-of-one song nobody really hears, but I get to hear it here. And so like this is like a song that is made by one of the greatest composers in the world that only I get to hear, that now is almost like a soundtrack to my life to some degree, that I hear here and there. And because I look at it every day, also see like the journey that this story goes through. You can look at it yourself if you go to Felix Hartmann on OpenSea. And so especially, this is what I love about NFTs from the perspective that it's digital art. I personally never really resonated that deeply with just a painting, a 2D piece of painting. I know abstract art, you can see a lot of things in it, but here you've got a whole 3-minute journey that guides through the desert, into the woods, and into the caves, and there's something very personal in that, where every single time I look at it, I see something new, and it's not just an image, but the image and the music that create like a real feeling, really. And so that's why I think NFT art is here to stay, but you should not treat it as just a speculation or trade, but rather find things that speak to you. Buy them. Discover artists when they're young, when they're coming up, right? Hang on your wall, show people, because that makes this digital art so much more tangible.